Dear prospective honors students, I hope you all are doing well. We are just going to share some information with you we wish we knew prior to doing honors. As we know, the application process of postgraduate can be quite intimidating and stressful and a bit much. So enjoy.
Feeling like you don't know what you're doing is completely normal, and don't take that as a sign that you're not going anywhere. Rather take this time in your life as a lesson in patience and maybe use it to learn about yourself, learn about other people and your own interests. So as I was saying, honors is still a learning experience and you don't magically have your life fixed once you get in. So you will make mistakes, but take these mistakes as an opportunity to learn, and yeah, you'll be better for it. Choose electives based on your own interests. Electives mostly have no effect on master selections, except in the case of neuropsychology and B-Psych equivalent, in which case you need psychometry for B-Psych equivalent and brain and behavior for neuropsychology. So the way you manage your time will make or break you, but if you get a handle on your time management, honors has the potential to be one of your best years yet. I advise planning ahead to save yourself from burnout, but also make some time to live a little, make friends, and grow as a person, because that's what it really all comes down to.
So the first thing I want to talk about is academic writing. 80% of your honors program is academic writing. I know it sucks, but please, if you are going to be doing honors in psychology, prepare yourself for academic writing. If you are bad at academic writing, like someone in this room, please consult writing labs, read more articles, and enhance your skill. So now you're doing your honors program. Like most of us, you want to further your education by doing a master's degree. So do your research and know what each master's application requires of you, because it's quite intense, and like most of us, we are quite shocked with what each application requires of you. So if you want to do a master's degree, make sure you know what each application wants and for what program you want to apply. So another thing that's important to mention is getting work experience. It doesn't matter if you're doing volunteer work or helping out at a home or whatever, but get some work experience, because this counts a lot when you're doing your master's application, because they need work experience for certain programs and it makes your CV look good.
In honors, there will be a mindset and work ethic shift, as the academic expectations in honors are completely different to that of undergrad. Establishing a good relationship with your supervisor is important, because when you're applying for masters, you probably have to get them to write you a referee report. There are a variety of jobs available to you in terms of experience, so you don't necessarily have to work in a psychological field in order to gain life experience for future master's applications.
You have the option to complete masters in many different ways. One option is to do a thesis, which is all about research, but won't allow you to practice as a psychologist. Other than that, you can do many different master's programs that lead to registration with the Health Professional Council of South Africa. These include lots of different options. You're not guaranteed to get into your first choice master's program straight away, so you need to get familiar with and learn healthy ways of coping with rejection. Rejection is not the worst thing in the world. You've got to keep trying, and if it's what you really want, you'll get there eventually. There are lots of other options besides clinical psychology, including counseling psychology, educational psychology, neuropsychology, becoming a research psychologist, which is not the same as doing a thesis. It's also a 2-year program, and besides that, there are lots of other avenues you can pursue, including the path towards a registered counselor or psychometry.
An alternative to doing your honors program in psychology is doing a B-Psych equivalent. So this program basically has elements of an honors program, but then it offers professional training that can lead to registration as a registered counselor. So it is important to know the difference between clinical psychology and counseling psychology. So to try and differentiate between the two, I think that you can ask yourself a couple of questions. So you can ask yourself questions about, like, where do they work? What kind of work do they do, like in terms of the severity of cases that they usually work with? And then you can also ask yourself, what is the theoretical framework that they usually use? Okay, so if you discover during your honors year that honors in psychology is not for you, don't worry, like, it's not the end of the world. You still have other options that you can look into. And if you don't want to commit to anything like soon after, you can also take a year to just like figure out how to best move forward. Okay, so I hope that you guys found this information to be helpful and informative. And
Good luck!